Hey Dragonites, this is GeoGuessr. Welcome to another Dragonite video. Today I have to talk about something. This is for Thoughtful Thursdays. Before I get into that, I need to talk to you guys about something else. You may have noticed that YouTube has been kind of going downhill lately. Ever since they deleted or removed the upload through webcam feature, which I understand why they did that. That's like a minor thing. Ever since they did that, though, things have been going downhill on YouTube. They've screwed up the algorithm multiple times. Last year, I think there was a YouTube glitch that went from, I think it was September or October of last year, all the way to, I think it was February of this year, and literally no one can figure out why that glitch happened or anything. And then there's people like Matthias, for example, who if they make even a small, even the tiniest little change in their videos, somehow their viewer count just plummets. And it's still happening to them for some reason. And then there's people like me who I've been working for, I'm going to say, I think it was since 2009 for this channel. Yeah, I think it was 2009. It was either 2009 or 2012, can't remember which one. But I've been working for a long time on my videos, and if it wasn't for a friend of mine giving me the boost last year, I probably would not have a 3-digit subscriber mark still. I would probably still be stuck in the 60 to 70 subscriber range. Which brings me to another point. Because of how horribly my subscriber count has been doing, if things don't change soon, I will be leaving YouTube, not permanently. I'll be doing Twitch streams instead. So you'll find me on Twitch for now. The Twitch, Twitch channel is up there. And you can, and I always post on Twitter whenever I stream right there. Yeah, because of YouTube's major changes that have been making things go crazy, making things can get worse. I'm probably gonna be leaving YouTube. Not sure how long, but from what I hear, YouTube is going to be changing something again. They say it's going to fix things, but knowing seeing how bad YouTube has been doing every time they change things, I'm starting to question whether or not they're actually going to make things better. But I guess we'll find out. If it does change, if it does get better, then I may return. But until then, I'm going to be doing just strictly Twitch streams. The only time I will be doing any YouTube streams is if Twitch has some glitch. Otherwise, it's all Twitch. think that's pretty much it. And now to the main video. For Thoughtful Thursdays, for this first video, I know by the time you see this, it's gonna be a little bit late. But I heard that October was a bully prevention month, so I figured my first video would be about bullying. There's many types of bullying. There's face-to-face bullying, which can be verbal, physical, it could be on paper. Anything like that is technically considered real-life bullying. And then there's cyberbullying, which could be text, emails, in chats, all that type of stuff. They're both horrible. You may have noticed that in my reading comments videos that I've actually seen some, or that I've actually talked about seeing some negative comments and deleting them. That's because the way I see it, they're nothing to me. If someone doesn't like my videos, they don't have to comment such negative things. They can always go on to another video or go on to another YouTube person in general. They don't have to watch my stuff, so it's their own fault for watching my stuff. But when it comes to bullying in general, I have actually gotten a lot of experience about this. Not from bullying, but from being bullied. I know some people probably don't know this, but I actually have been bullied a lot in school, both in elementary school, in junior high school, and high school. I've been bullied in all three types of schooling here. In elementary school, I've even had teachers bully me, and when I returned to my mother, she'll ask, "Oh, what'd you do?" Nothing. I didn't do anything. They bullied me. Which is pretty bad when parents don't actually believe you, because my mother used to always say, "Oh, you must have did something in order for them to do that." It's called bullying because they do it because they want to. It's not because I'm making them bully me. Basically, I've had lots of experience being bullied. I've had a little bit of experience as a bully, but I at least know when to stop before I get to that point. Because of the bullying issues I've had in the past, it's probably why I've eventually gotten a lot of anger management problems. It's all built up inside me, and I finally start releasing it at wrong people, wrong places. Basically, the way I will tell you one moment where bullying became a harmful thing, not just for me, but my mother as well. I'll tell you that one right now. Excuse me. My mother and I were walking through a school field, along a path, and trying to get to the grocery store one day, and the only way to get there was either go through the field or go around, which would take twice as long. We only got maybe a quarter of the way through the field, and suddenly I get whipped across the back, and my while I'm bent down, holding my back after being whipped, I look up to see my mother standing there, holding the person who whipped me, and as soon as I saw that, my vision just went like blood red, and first thing came out of my mouth was, "Don't you ever hit my mother." I purposely censored that part, by the way. I didn't want didn't want anyone to say anything, but if it wasn't for my mother calming me down, I probably would have killed him with my bare hands. And when we went to the police about that, they said, "Oh, there's nothing we can do. He's underage." He freaking whipped me across the back. From what my mother had told me, it looked like it was some kind of rubber belt that was either from a car or from a laundry machine. If he whipped me with that across my back, that could actually send me to a hospital if he hit me hard enough. So why can't police deal with something like this? Why do they have to? Why does the person have to be a certain age in order for the police to get involved? They can't even, but they can't even get to the parents or anything. They have to wait till the person is a certain age before they can get involved. That doesn't make any sense. There's a reason there's places called juvie, for example. But that's just one example of where, from my experience at least, bullying has gone from minor beatings in school to pretty much the legal system was supposed to be getting involved, but they never did. I can't really think of another one right now because my mind's just a little scrambled right now. But the main thing I want to bring across is bullying is never the answer, ever. It's just going to cause more problems. If it's not to you, then it's going to be to the other person. And you're just going to, it's like a ripple effect. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse unless you say, you know what, it's enough, I'm done. As for those who have been who are actually bullies, I will say this: I've almost became a bully myself. Anyway, yeah, I've been close to becoming a bully myself, but the one incident I can actually recall is I took a hockey stick to some girl's head and gave her stitches. I think I was like, what was it? I think it was like 9 or 10 at the time. And of course, at the time I was too young to actually know better. But that was still pretty bad. But where I used to be, where I grew up, I was considered. I don't remember the actual term, but from what I remember, it means the devil. I was basically called the devil where I used to grow up, because all the bullying that I had to me balled up, and then when I was outside somewhere, or I was with my brother or sister, or even with my mother sometimes, I would just blow up at them. And there's been times where I've come close to killing some people. I hate to admit it, but I have come close. And I didn't like it. I also remember in high school, there was one person that that constantly kept saying, even right to someone's face, it just kept saying "faux," like it's supposed to be some kind of meme or something. And one day I just snapped and said, "You know what? No one gives a shit. Sit the down, or I'm going to make you sit down, because no one likes your shit. Not even this person." I pointed to someone random, and everyone in the place just stopped and looked at me like, "Holy crap! Did you just do that to him?" Even the teacher was like, "Okay, just sit down." I guess my teachers knew that even they were probably getting annoyed about the guy, but I guess they feared someone was going to snap at them eventually anyway. So otherwise, I probably would have gotten in trouble for that. But yeah. What I'm basically trying to say is, bullying is never the answer. If do not respond to bullies, because they just want more attention, and if they get that attention, they're just going to make or get more and more problems to you. And if you're a bully, just stop. No one gives a shit. I bet even your parents, if they find out, are probably not very thrilled about it. But yeah, if you're the one being bullied, go talk to someone. Go talk to your teacher, your principal, your parent, or even go and talk to the bully's parents. Whatever helps. Go talk to someone. And if either of you are old enough, go talk to an official, like a police officer or something. Whatever works, just go talk to someone. There's no reason why you should have to constantly deal with bullies. They're just wanting more attention. They're wanting a reason to make things worse for you, and there's no good way to say it. They're basically just attention whores. Simply put. And for those who are bullying or being bullied or being cyberbullied, sorry, just ignore the bullying on there. If you can't do that, then delete the person, or ban them or block them, whatever you have to do just to avoid them, because they're just looking for more attention. And if you get that, or if they get that attention, they're just going to make things worse, make things worse for you at least. But and if you're the one doing cyberbullying, just stop. No one gives a fuck about it. I think that's pretty much it. Basically, to sum it up, bullying is never the answer, whether it's regular bullying or cyberbullying. It's never the answer. All you're going to do is just make things worse for you, and for the other person as well. And if you're being cyberbullied, just ignore them, block them. If they keep getting worse, just ban them. Whatever you have to do. If you're being bullied physically, verbally, whatever, then talk to someone. Get someone to deal with them. And if that doesn't help, then and if you feel you're stronger than them, then stand up to them. Excuse me. Stand up to them. You could, if they're verbally bullying you, then just stand up to them. Just tell them, what, fuck this. You're getting annoying. No one gives a fuck about what you're saying. Just stop. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I've figured out how to talk about this because it's something that that I've actually experienced. Both, I've come close to being a bully at one point, and then and I've been bullied almost my entire life. You may remember the one video where I said I would restart or start everything and just basically start from scratch. That's because I realized that my life was going downhill. My living situation was going downhill. I was basically not being the person who I wanted to be. I was being someone who is depressed, lonely, miserable, sad, all of this negative stuff. And I wanted to change that. I realized it's not just horrible for me, but it's horrible for anyone who's around me, who has to deal with me. It's just horrible all around. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. If you like this video of Thoughtful Thursdays, fire up the like button, fire up the subscribe button if you want to see more. Go to Twitch if you want to see my live streams from now on. Go to Twitter if you want to see when I post videos on this channel and when I do live streams. I will be ending this my videos at the end of this year. I will start doing just Twitch live streams starting in January 2018. If things start to get better on YouTube, then I might return, but until then, I don't see that happening. So, alright, Dragonites, I guess I'll see you Dragonites later. See ya.